Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy AP back with another off-seasons predictions video. Today we got the Los Angeles Clippers. And I'm looking at the roster right now. Uh, and I like it. I like them going into the playoffs this year too. This past playoffs, obviously. And I think they've only gotten better. They acquired John Collins in a 3-team trade, I believe. So they're looking at a lineup of James Harden, I believe, Derek Jones Jr. I would put there. Yeah. Well, no. Either Bogdanovich or Derek Jones Jr., Kawhi, John Collins, and what's his name? Zubac. That's a championship lineup. Now they're definitely in win now mode, obviously, because they have a 34-year-old Kawhi and a 35-year-old James Harden, and they got Brook Lopez calling off the bench, which he's in his older ages. He's not the best, but he's still a good defender, decent defender, and he's still a good 3-point shooter. Patty Mills coming off the bench, who's always good for you guys. I don't really know if Ben Simmons is going to be there still. I think he might potentially get bought out, or he might be a free agent. I'm not really too sure, but I've heard reports of him leaving, so I don't think he's going to stay there. But who knows? I think Ben Simmons, if he just taps into like a like a Draymond role, I think he would be phenomenal. But I don't know. I can't make him. I don't talk to him, so I can't make him look at that way. I honestly wouldn't do too much with this team. Obviously, there's always tweaks that any team can make. I'm sure I could look at the Thunder and find tweaks that they can make, just like to my liking, though. But obviously, who knows that even if every team does what I say, probably not going to change shit. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I just like talking about it. But if I had to help them, and they gave me the keys to do stuff, I really like their big play with. They have Ben Simmons as a point guard. We all know he's not that. I'm putting Ben Simmons as a power forward. They got Ben Simmons, Zubac, Brook Lopez. Kawhi can play the 4, but whatever. John Collins and who's the other guy? Oh, Nicholas Batum and wow, I'm looking at his. No, I'm not. Where did he just go? Oh, Amir Coffey. That's not a big. I don't know why I said him, but he's 6'7", so I guess whatever. It's so weird how they got guys listed on this. I don't even know why I'm looking at it. Anyways, I like their big rotation. I don't hate it. Because they got Brook Lopez for veteranship and decent defense, and he can stretch the floor a little bit too. Kawhi's Kawhi when he's healthy, top 10 player easily. James Harden, just kind of have to keep being James Harden. He didn't play too bad. I don't know how he did in the playoffs because I didn't really pay attention to them, but I did have them going pretty far in the playoffs, and they did not. But if I had to choose, they need to go out and get a guard. I'm not saying like, oh, they need a trade for Darius Gar. No. I'm not saying you got to go out and make a splash for an all-star point guard or whatever, but because their bench. Oh, before I get into that, there has been reports that I think he's a free agent. I'm not sure, or maybe be a sign and trade type thing. I'm not sure, but Chris Paul. They've been linked to Chris Paul a lot. I believe Chris Paul has been linked to Clippers, Lakers. I want to say it was another team too. Going back to no, I don't know where, but anyways, there was reports of him going to Clippers, so that wouldn't be it. But he would have to come off the bench, I would think, unless they did CP3, James Harden, Kawhi, John Collins, Zubac. That wouldn't be too bad, but then again, you got 3 guys over 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? I get you're in win now mode, so it's not the worst thing. If CP can still produce, then who cares? But I think you put CP on the bench because then you got a lineup of like CP, Chris Dunn, Bogdanovich, or he starts whatever, or Derek Jones Jr. I should say for the 3, Ben Simmons and Brook Lopez. Like that's a decent starting 5. You know what I'm saying? And that's on your bench. Like I'm not saying they're winning 50 games if they were a starting 5 on the team, but that's a solid bench starting 5, right? But I would go out and get another guard. I think that wouldn't hurt you. Maybe another. No, you're pretty. They're pretty long. Like I got a lot of 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" guys. Yeah, I'm I say I love how they're constructed because I do, but that doesn't necessarily mean I think they're going to win the championship this year. But like, there's not much, like, it's just about how their guys play. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this team, the way I'm looking, like, it literally just comes to how they're going to perform. And that's really what it comes down to, and how healthy they're going to be. But that kind of goes down to every team, every single team, because you can't predict that. But yeah, it's just how Kawhi is, James Harden, how they perform, how John Collins plays. Is he gonna go to a completely, like, is he gonna be like their third guy, or is he gonna fall back and kind of be a role player and kind of be non-existent? Who knows? But I'm excited to watch this team for sure. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think they should do, what you want them to do, if you're a Clippers fan, or if you're just a basketball fan, what you would want the Clippers to do, and if you think they regret doing anything that they have done, which I get that's kind of a weird question. So I don't necessarily mean like, yo, do you think the management who just made that trade regrets it already? Like, I don't mean it like that. So I shouldn't say regret. I just mean, like, do you think you who's watching this think that they shouldn't have done theirs? I don't know why I always say regret, because it makes it seem like they just made a trade. Why would they regret that? They didn't have to make the trade. So don't kill me. Love y'all. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Comment down below your thoughts. Sub, please. We're almost at 500. I think we're 5 subs away from 500. Pretty please. Appreciate you. Send this to a Clippers fan. And it's your boy AP. I'm out. Deuces.